Take a moment to think of the most boring speech or lecture that you've ever listened to. I bet I can identify the key characteristic of that boring speech. I bet it was monotone. Vocal variety and energy are really critical to engaging our audience. We need them to feel the excitement in our speech if they are ever going to be excited by the content that we are sharing. Think about it. If we sound bored, tired, unconcerned about the topic, how in the world are we going to get our audience excited about that issue? So in this video, I'm going to share 3 techniques you can use to create a more dynamic sounding speech and ensure that you have some vocal variety while you're engaging with your audience. The first technique that I always share is the reenact your favorite movie scene. Take a moment to think of some of the favorite scenes that you have from movies, the scenes that really made you feel something, either excitement or nervousness. Maybe the Notebook always gets you to tear up a bit. Maybe the President's speech in Independence Day always fires you up. Whatever the scene, think of one that is always emotion-packed and gets you to feel something. And then what you're going to do is simply reenact that scene. Say the lines that the actor has said and try to put as much energy, emotion into those scenes as you can. Imagine that you're that actor and you're pouring your soul into that performance. And practice that scene several times so you can start improving the range of your speaking abilities. After you practice your favorite movie scene, let us know your favorite movie scenes in the comments below so we all can start practicing to have a more engaged speaking style. The second tip I have is to practice emphasizing different words in each of your sentences. So take an important sentence in your speech and really try to play around with it and emphasize maybe the start of the sentence or the end of the sentence or a word somewhere in the middle, and notice how the meaning of the sentence often changes based off of where we put the emphasis. So for example, take a sentence like this. He said she gave him the money. Now, if you emphasize different parts of that sentence, you're going to convey a different meaning to your audience, and also you're going to engage your audience in a slightly different way. And so give that a try by either circling words in your manuscript and really emphasize those words or phrases as you're going through it. One of the things that I like to do is when I'm practicing my speech, I highlight different parts of the speech in a different color to kind of emphasize where I want to put the emphasis or not. The third tip I have is for you to find something that is really boring to talk about or boring to say, and then try to make that as dynamic as possible. The saying goes that the best actors are the ones that are able to take a phone book and just read the numbers, or take a dictionary and just read the definitions and make that sound meaningful or emotional in some shape, way, or form. And so unlock your inner Leonardo DiCaprio or Meryl Streep and go for it. Try to find something like a dictionary and just read that, practicing providing some enthusiasm as you are going through that rather boring text. And just go over the top. Revel in the awkwardness of trying to make a dictionary or a phone book sound compelling to an audience. With those 3 tips, you should have a more energetic and dynamic vocal style in no time. And once you are starting to feel that you have more vocal variety and energy in your speaking, it is time to move on to our physical movement and gestures. So check out our next video for some tips about how to improve your gestures while you are speaking. As always, if you feel like you've learned something in this video, please give us a like and a subscribe to help support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Have a good one.